Hello and welcome back to Brewer's Bastion. Today we're shaking up the norm and diving into a druid subclass rather than a monster stat block. As a special gift for Christmas or whatever holiday you happen to be celebrating at this time of year, this subclass will be absolutely free on my Patreon. So don't forget to click that link and head on over to check it out after you watch the video. Special thanks to my Fiverr clients for this one. This particular subclass was made possible by one of their orders. Druids of the Circle of Evolution see nature as something sacred, but not as something unchanging, rather, viewing it as a constant experiment in adaptation and mutation. This subclass focuses heavily on an animal companion that you get to customize and evolve as you progress. So if you've ever wanted to have a companion that literally evolves right alongside you, this is the subclass for you. Let's dive in and see how these abilities read. Starting at level 3, you gain the Evolutionary Companion ability. When you choose this subclass at 3rd level, you gain the ability to summon a beast companion that evolves under your guidance. As a bonus action, you can expend a use of your wild shape to summon this companion, which can take on the form of any beast with a CR of 1 or lower that doesn't have a flying speed. The beast's maximum CR increases as you gain levels in this class to CR2 at 6th level, CR3 at 10th, and CR4 at 14th. Your companion remains present until it's reduced to 0 hit points, until you take a long rest, or until you use this ability to summon another companion. It immediately vanishes if you die. Your companion has the following traits. Its hit point maximum becomes equal to 5 times your druid level if it isn't already higher. It adds your proficiency bonus to its attack rolls, saving throws, and skills with which it's proficient. It also adds your proficiency bonus to its AC. Your companion acts immediately after you in initiative and follows your verbal commands. If you are incapacitated, it will do its best to defend you. After summoning a beast using this ability, you must complete a short rest or a long rest before doing so again. So basically, this is your wild shape reimagined as a fully fledged evolving companion, though you do still have access to your wild shape when you need it. Think of it like a fusion between Beastmaster Ranger's pet and a Pokemon that levels up as you do. The scaling CR means that this creature always stays relevant at every tier of play, and the extra scaling through proficiency and hit points ensures that it can survive a little longer against the stronger monsters you face at higher levels. The ability recharges after a short rest, so you can't use it too often, as summoning a beast with every single wild shape you have access to might be a little too overpowered. But the short rest flexibility means that as long as you're careful, your bestial companion should stick around most of the time. Also at 3rd level, you gain the Hasten Evolution ability, the bread and butter of this subclass, and probably my favorite of its abilities, due to the sheer amount of personalization it allows for. Starting at 3rd level, you gain the ability to hasten your companion's evolution, granting it additional abilities that would not otherwise appear for many generations. Choose 2 adaptations from the adaptations list found at the end of this subclass description. Your beast gains those adaptations. You can choose 2 additional adaptations for your beast when you reach 6th level in this class, and 1 additional adaptation at each 10th and 14th level. Additionally, whenever you gain a level in this class, you can replace one adaptation with another that you meet the prerequisites for. These adaptations are essentially evolution traits that you can choose from. Extra AC, venomous attacks, regeneration, flight, etc. Think of them kind of like warlock invocations, but for your animal companion. When you gain this ability, your beast starts gaining true individuality. Maybe you evolve it towards becoming a heavily armored tank or a lightning fast predator. You're basically building a biological weapon one mutation at a time, and you get to control how it evolves. Next, at 6th level, you gain Shared Vitality. You and your companion share a biological link. Whenever you cast a spell that targets only yourself, you can choose to have it also affect your companion, provided it is within 30 feet of you. Additionally, once per long rest, you can use your action to heal your companion by sacrificing some of your own vitality. You can roll any number of your hit dice. For each die rolled this way, your companion gains hit points equal to the roll plus your wisdom modifier. Those hit dice are then expended. This ability cements your symbiotic bond. Spells like Barkskin or Freedom of Movement suddenly become shared resources. You're no longer 2 separate combatants. You're a singular evolving organism working in tandem. There's a lot of creativity that can occur when using an ability like this, particularly with spells that can now target 2 instead of only 1 creature, and tons of potential for exploits. But I'll let you experiment and discover most of those on your own. Now, for the 10th level ability, Grow Together. Starting at 10th level, your bond with your companion allows your spells to bolster it and allows it to bolster your magical prowess in return. Whenever you cast a spell that targets your companion, and remember from our last ability, that can be spells that target both it and you, it gains temporary hit points equal to your wisdom modifier plus half your druid level, rounded down. Temporary hit points don't stack. Additionally, once per long rest, when your companion scores a critical hit, you can use your reaction to regain an expended spell slot of 3rd level or lower. Now your bond is no longer just emotional, it's arcane. Casting spells like Cure Wounds or Enhance Ability now provides extra durability, and that crit based spell recovery adds a really fun synergy. It rewards aggressive play and gives your companion a reason to go for the throat. Plus, let's not forget there are a few beneficial cantrips that can target individual creatures, so as long as you have something like Guidance or Resistance prepared, you can make sure that your beast always has some temporary hit points going into every combat. And if that doesn't seem like a lot for this level, remember, you've also gained 3 new adaptations since 3rd level by this point as well. And the adaptations available to you scale with your level, so they're getting a good deal stronger at this point. Now, for the final ability, level 14, Adaptive Bond. When you reach 14th level, you and your companion gain the ability to fight in perfect unison. Each of you gains advantage on all saving throws while the other is within 15 feet. And whenever your companion would take damage from any source while within 15 feet of you, you can use your reaction to half that damage. Additionally, you may summon your companion without expending a use of your wild shape once per long rest. At this point, you're no longer just a druid with a beast. You are an evolutionary apex pair. You protect one another instinctively, fight as one, and can even call your companion forth once each day for free. Thematically, it's the perfect endpoint for a subclass all about adaptation and shared survival. And don't forget, 14th level gains you access to the class's apex adaptations, so you're about to see some truly terrifying abilities active on this beast. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the adaptations themselves. I won't dive into every single one, but to wet your whistle, here's an example of one build path you might take. This is the Striker, a set of adaptations that focuses on speed, maneuverability, and making sure your attacks are frequent and powerful. Take the swift movement and amphibious adaptations early on to increase your companion's speed and give it access to additional terrain, water. At 6th level, give it predatory focus and combat maneuverability, allowing it to take extra attacks whenever it finishes off a foe, and allowing it to use a bonus action to dash, disengage, or hide, further enhancing its ability to quickly and safely navigate the battlefield. At 10th level, give it the Target Weakness adaptation to increase its chances of scoring a critical hit and gain extra attacks when it does. And finally, at 14th level, grant it Flight, giving it a flying speed equal to twice its movement speed and allowing it to dash a terrifying 160 feet in a turn as a bonus action because of your combat maneuverability adaptation. That build is just one of a myriad of permutations that you could use to build your companion. And heck, that one doesn't even use any Apex adaptations. It just doubles down on a theme and really, really nails it. Take a look at the adaptations on screen and let me know in the comments, how would you build your companion? Well, with that, we've made it to the end of this subclass description. Thanks for sticking around for the whole video, and remember, you can find the full subclass PDF including these adaptations over on my Patreon. And don't forget, this subclass is completely free, so make sure to head on over to that linked Patreon page and download that PDF. As always, thanks for watching, and a huge thanks to those who like and subscribe, and especially to my supporters on Patreon. This channel couldn't stay afloat without you. That's all for today. Until next time, may your wit be as sharp as your sword.